we're going to go in-depth videos on each item that I use for promoting my brand. And honestly, it all starts with the tools that you have. For this one, obviously I'm using Vidyard, which again, in the description, I'll have a link to their website so that way you can check them out. I use Vidyard personally only because it's paid for by our company, so it's less money I have outgoing. But prior to coming here, I would use BombBomb Video. They both have editing tools that you can use for your videos. They're very limited though, so I mean, I wouldn't put a whole lot of weight into it. Now, before you can worry about what software you're going to actually record your videos on, you got to have the hardware. I have a Sony ZV1. I typically record in the 16:9 format, which is what you're seeing right now for long form. You can turn it on a vertical axis and record in a 9:16. I also have a Spark Blue microphone. It is studio grade. It's an actually XLR microphone, meaning it actually has a utility cable similar to what you would hook up like an electric guitar to an amplifier, stuff of that nature. So you will have to get you an additional box that you basically hook your microphone to it, and then you run a USB-C or USB to your computer to synthesize the sound that it brings in. I use line in PreSonus AudioBox 1, and I'll make sure I put a link in there as well. And it is kind of expensive. And then lastly, of course, I use this guy as well. If I'm doing stuff on the fly, if I'm out and about, I just think, oh man, this would be some good content to record, to mix in later with editing. Those are what I use. Obviously, I've got lighting. I've got perfect lighting right now. I have a ring light, 2 umbrella lights is what we would call them for side, so that way I'm not bleached out. And then what's really cool is with the software, which I'll be doing, that's next week's video on Movavi Video Editor Suite and CapCut. I'll be showing you a lot of the really neat, cool tools that are available for editing now, so that way you're not having to pay more money, to outsource. For our purposes, really, I can do 1 video a day. I have all the tools that I need. I really don't need to hire out. If it ever scales to a point where my channel becomes monetized, I'm making more money, then I may, but I actually do enjoy the process because I get to put my stamp, my seal on it. That's a wrap. We'll see you again next week. Aloha.